What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How are you today? Hope you guys are good. Hope you guys have the day you deserve to have. This is Get to Know, and today with Halloween coming up, I thought we would do some awareness about what the laws and regulations are when it comes to registered sex offenders and giving out candy and what you can do to help keep your children safe as you and your children enjoy this lovely holiday. It happens to be my favorite holiday of the year, so without any further ado, let's get right into it. It's that time of year again. Pumpkins glowing, kids laughing, candy bowls overflowing, and neighborhoods come alive with Halloween spirit. What's up, Candy Rapper? What's up, Ben 15? But behind that laughter and fun, there's a side we don't talk about enough. The side where predators exist. Some behind bars, some registered and watched, and some who slip through the cracks. Today we're talking about how to protect our children, what laws actually say about registered sex offenders on Halloween, what law enforcement does, and most importantly, what we as parents, neighbors, and communities can do to keep kids safe. This isn't fear mongering, this is awareness because awareness saves lives. Let's start by understanding the real picture, not the myths, not the rumors, the facts about Halloween and sex offender laws. The risk is real, but it's often misunderstood. Most abuse happens by someone the child knows. Still, Halloween brings unique risk situations. Halloween, the opportunity for increased contact between kids and strangers. Thousands of law enforcement agencies conduct Operation Boo or Operation Halloween Compliance checks nationwide. U.S. Marshals conduct these checks every year. Not every registered sex offender is a child molester. Some are, some aren't. But laws and precautions focus on preventing any opportunity for reoffense or new contact. What's up, Miss Gothy? What's up, Ty Spork? If you've ever seen the fear in a parent's eyes when their child goes missing, even for a moment, you understand why this matters. Because sometimes a few seconds of trust can lead to a lifetime of trauma. Here's some key statistics. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, over 700,000 registered sex offenders live across the United States. During Halloween, many are placed under temporary restrictions to avoid any contact with children. So what does that actually mean? What can and can't they do? Let's break it down. What the law says. Halloween restrictions for registered sex offenders. These laws vary by state. Some are strict, others have none. Let that sink in. They mostly apply to those still on probation or parole, not all registrants. Examples by state. Illinois. Offenders convicted of crimes against children cannot distribute candy or participate in Halloween activities. Missouri. Must stay inside their homes with lights off, no decorations, and avoid contact with children. Georgia. Parolees are barred from decorating their homes and attending events with kids. California. Operation Boo. Parole officers conduct surprise checks on Halloween night. Offenders can't open their doors to trick-or-treaters. Florida, in Jacksonville more specifically, It's unlawful for offenders to wear costumes or attend any Halloween event targeting children. Some older laws, like mandatory yard signs saying no candy here, were struck down for violating free speech rights, which I don't understand that one. Every Halloween, deputies across the United States visit known offenders' homes. They check lights, decorations, curfews, and sometimes even run compliance sweeps called Operation Trick No Treat or Operation Boo. It's about making sure no child knocks on the wrong door. But laws only go so far. The real power, the real protection comes from us, the parents, guardians, and communities staying vigilant. Awareness without action doesn't protect anyone. Here's what you can do this Halloween to make sure your kids and every kid in your neighborhood stay safe. Plan ahead. Map your route through trusted neighborhoods. Only visit homes with lights on and visible decorations. Avoid shortcuts, dark alleys, or unfamiliar areas. Check your local registry. This is the most important for me, I think. Check your local registry. Use your state's Megan's Law or DOJ's website. Look up addresses of registered offenders in your area before trick-or-treating. What's up, Queen Dee? Share the info responsibly. Awareness, not harassment. Supervise and stay visible. Young children, always accompanied by adults. Other kids, go in groups. Use cell phones, flashlights, and reflective clothing. Teach boundaries and instincts. If it feels wrong, don't go near it. If the house is dark or hidden, skip it. Role play with your kids before Halloween night. Show them how to say no politely but firmly. Make sure they know how to find help if they feel unsafe. Community involvement. What's up, Chapman? Organize safe zone, trick or treat events, churches, schools, community centers. Set up neighborhood patrols or volunteer escorts. Share verified safety posts online. Safety isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. And when a community unites behind that, predators lose their power. Advocacy, awareness, and long-term prevention. Encourage families to check in year-round, not just Halloween. Push for stronger community notification systems and law enforcement funding for compliance checks. Teach your kids about safe touch, boundaries, and body autonomy. Support survivor-focused organizations. Your voice matters. Every child deserves to grow up believing the world is safe. And every parent deserves to see their kids come home smiling, candy-filled, and innocent. But that innocence is fragile, and protecting it isn't just a one-night job. It's a daily fight. So let's bring this home with a reminder why this conversation exists in the first place. This Halloween, remember, evil doesn't always wear a mask. Sometimes it hides in plain sight. But awareness exposes it, truth weakens it, and communities standing together defeat it. Turn your lights on for safety, not for danger. Be the house that every kid can run to if they're scared. Be the neighbor who watches out. Be the reason a child makes it home. Because at the end of the night, when the lights fade and the candy's gone and the streets go quiet, what matters most is that every child sleeps safely in their bed. That's the mission. That's the fight. All together, we'll never stop. Somewhere out there, a child's going to ring the wrong doorbell on Halloween. Maybe they'll laugh. Maybe they'll grab a handful of candy. Maybe they'll never know who was standing on the other side of that door. But you know. You know what's out there. You know how close danger hides. How thin the line is between innocent fun and lifelong pain. So this Halloween, don't just check the candy. Check your surroundings. Check your roots. Check your awareness. Because evil doesn't wait for darkness. It lives in it. What's up, Jack Black? Protect the innocent, expose the hidden, and never stop being the voice they need. Because awareness isn't free. Awareness isn't fear, it's freedom. So before you go out on your Halloween expeditions this year, do a few things. Get on your National Sex Offender Registry. Look up your area where you're going to be trick-or-treating. Hell, take your phone with you. Have the live map pulled up. When you're out there trick-or-treating, if you see lights on, if you see decorations in the yard of a registered sex offender, call the police. Don't fucking play games. Don't mess around. This is not something that can be played around with. It's serious. Kids go missing all the time. Kids are getting molested all the time. And this is a perfect opportunity for the worst of the worst pieces of shit in the world to get that much closer to your kids. So remember that this Halloween, okay? It's important to have fun. Yes, it is. It's absolutely important to have fun. But most importantly, it's important that your kids come home safe and secure and unharmed. With that being said, this is Get to Know, and this is Awareness Monday. I appreciate y'all being here. Please share this out to everybody. There's a lot of important information here. I can't stress it enough. Keep your eye on that sex offender registry. Know where the predators' houses are at and avoid them at all costs. If you see them with decorations, report them. It's against the law. They can't do it, so report them. With that being said, protect your children at whatever, no matter what the cost is. Remember how important this awareness is. Queen Edie says, please understand this mission. Absolutely. Our kids come first. Absolutely. Jack Black, nice to see you. Definitely important. Hit that like button, everybody, if you would like to. It don't matter. I mean, what do you mean keep going, Queen Edie? I'll never stop doing what I'm doing. I'll never quit doing what I'm doing, Queen Edie. It's not in me. There's too much hatred. There's too much hate. There's too much evil in the world, and there's too many kids. There's too many kids out there being hurt on a daily basis, and until that stops, and I won't stop. With that being said, keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, listen, pay attention, know what's going on, keep your kids safe because they are the most important. Much love, everybody. I appreciate you all being here. Later.